guys, it's Thursday, March 15th, continuing my video onto my favorite area, the back roads, where I do my pulls and have my fun. So like I said, I'm still on the E30 Tune. I probably got to fill up again. I guess I'm going to do another half a tank. So half a tank of 913 fuel mixed with 4 gallons of E85 and just try a little bit more because I know I'm going to miss this power. I've been having so much fun lately doing pulls, and I had a pretty good race yesterday, which I'll talk about after I do those pulls. So start off in first gears, get the wheels started up, needle throttle. Beautiful. Lots of traction, and the pull was great. I just noticed I got the Subaru Super Sport tires back on, and it just feels so much more solid when you go fast. Like, it just feels so in control. Like, the handling is there, the power, in terms of putting down the power to the ground, it's really good. It's much better. So really happy to. I actually put them on a little early because I know it still has been a little bit cold, but I'll tough it out. This thing's got all-wheel drive, so it'll do just fine. So my race, so let me do one more pull and then I'll talk about the race. Start off in first gear. But every time I floor it in first gear, it loses traction there. So nail the throttle. But yeah, that's quick, man. Very quick. So my race, I'm not going to say where it was, I'll just say that it was a Jeep SRT, I don't know if it's called SRT10, but it was basically the Jeep that has like the same amount of horsepower as the Dodge Challenger, the one that has like 485 horsepower, and I raced them, and he had the most loudest exhaust in the entire world. We basically lined up, well, originally first, I did a third gear pull on him because I saw him getting ready to pass me, and then we got lined up at a light. And I basically took off. I didn't really launch that high, but I had wheel spin, and I went through the first, I would say the first 3 gears. I pretty much stopped right before third gear. So basically it was almost third gear, but I raced him and I did pull away, and his car was so loud. He launched, he had wheel spin, all-wheel drive. He took off, I took off, but I'm pretty sure when I did my launch, I probably did a 0 to 60 at like 4.1. And then he saw me at the next light. He was so pissed off. Like, he probably thought my car was all stock, because it is kind of like a sleeper with this tune, because the car is pretty much stock. There's no exhaust, no fancy wheels, nothing really. It was just really clean. It looked sharp. Had Subaru Super Sport tires, and I just took off and I left them. So I'm so, like, kind of stoked for going to Route 66 drag strip in Joliet. I think it's going to be a pretty competitive. I'm going to put up some pretty competitive runs when I race there. So let's go ahead and start off first gear. Dang, dude. It's just crazy how fast it is. So much fun. I'm gonna literally run this tank to empty by today, driving like this, because the thing of this E30 fuel is this mix is you are burning more fuel when you're running E85. I think on the E85 vehicle, when you run it, they usually say you get like 8 miles per gallon less in the vehicle compared to running just regular pump gas, which has around 8 to 10% ethanol. But yeah, I know I'm gonna run this down, and I know I'm gonna just basically fill up again. So down the second gear, middle throttle. Yeah, it feels so much more solid with these Subaru Super Sport tires. It just feels so much more easy to go fast, and it just feels so much more in control as well. So yeah, I like it. And then I'm really looking forward to when I go to Route 66, like I said. So it'll be on April 14th, which is a Saturday. I'm going to go in there in the morning, and there's always a long line the first day, opening day, which is that day, April 14th. So I'm going to just probably show up around 9 a.m. because if I show up early, I'm just going to be there. There's no one there. There'll be maybe like no cars there. So I'm going to basically show up around 9 a.m. So anyone who's in the area, do show up and come say hi, and I'll definitely be there. I'll be in the stay tuned lanes, and I'll be filming, and hopefully I'm going to put down some good rims. So super looking forward to that. And yeah, I'll just say I am literally hooked on this E30 Tune. It's just like, I just want to always have this power, because there's going to be a time where I'm going to have a race and I'm going to be on the regular MB Performance Stage 1 tune, and I'm just going to like miss the power, or wish I still had the power. So yeah. Get her down to second gear. Okay. so I got a stop sign up ahead. See if I can do a quick 0-60. This one is going. The last time I did a 0-60 was on this road, but I was going the other way, which is kind of straight. Going this way is kind of uphill. But I'll just give it a try. Now they got Mission Box Super Sports, so let me totally disable the traction. But yeah, this is kind of uphill, but I'll just give it a try. Hopefully. But yeah, it is kind of uphill, so I might slow it down. Alright, here goes nothing. Again, traction. I don't know how I could lose traction like that, but that was really, I didn't even get to 60, so. Oh, I tried. Final pull and get ready to close up the video. So, complete stop. Just because they didn't take off there, the car pulling out. And yeah, my fuel is literally getting closer and closer to the empty as I do these pulls. So, I guess I'll close out the video here. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support and all the fine feedback, and I enjoy reading the comments. I'm usually pretty fast at replying because I always have my phone on me, and I'm always looking for to reply or answer people's questions. So as always, thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Soon enough will be Friday, which is tomorrow. Enjoy the weather, nice sunshine, and then soon enough I'll be at Route 66, and it'll be a lot of fun. And whoever's in town, do show up. April 14th, be there at 9 a.m. I'm gonna have probably, I would say, half a tank E30 and total with the mix